Wait till you see the Craftermath. Hello, YouTube. We're talking about our Craftermath because earlier we had our mixed media class. I'll show you what we made. We made some really pretty things. So I'm going to just pause this. So yeah, so we yeah, I'll show you what we made. Let's change the spotlight. So these are all like my little leftover pieces that we made, all these tags and things. I think they're really cute. And we have tons of them. And we made this like background ornament to go on a mixed media piece. I made this piece that I need to finish. It's going to Laurie. We made this tag. We did this one. So this is gilded, but it's 3D. And then it's got the glitter down here and the tags and things on it. We made this. So like a wax seal style ornament. Do you see how it dried? It came out like verdigris. It came out really pretty. All that texture in the background and the glass glitter on there. And you see how the glass glitter picked up some of the dye underneath and brought it forward. Now it's dry. And then this is my favorite. I love this one, like all the texture and everything in it that we built up. And then, Renee, you need to share what you made. We need to see it. And then we made this box too. And so you got that on the bottom. And then the glass in the snow. And then I put these on the back, and I'm going to give this to Tilly, and I'm going to write a note on the back. So this was for Tilly, so she got to pick the color scheme. So I went with purples and pinks and all those kinds of things. So that's what we made in class today. The class, you can get a replay of it. There is like, I think 3 kits out there. And if anyone was in class and you want another one of these boxes, I'm happy to throw it in with your order because I think there's like 3 or 4 of them sitting there and I have nothing else to do with them. So if you want an extra one, you want to play again or try again, just send me a message and I'll add it to your order and just put it in there. But just let me know. All right, today we're going to play on dark. And I'm going to show you, I hope I left them out, maybe I didn't. Oh, we made these prints too with our gel press, which I need to make into something now. Goodness knows what. Anyway, I digress. So I'm going to show you how you can do this and this with your alcohol inks. And you don't need anything special, as in you don't have to go and buy different alcohol inks or anything like that. You can use all of your existing ones as well. Yeah, send me a message, Alicia. I'll put it in with yours. So yeah. And I need so we're going to take whatever alcohol ink you want. So you can take anything you want. You're going to need Dream Drifter. You're going to need Snow Flurries. And you're going to need some pearl dust. Kaleidoscope powders, some of the colors will work, but not all of them. Okay.
Are you going to put on your apron?
Oh, thanks for the reminder. How did you know? We'll wreck yet another t-shirt.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you're wearing a white top. That might not be good.
Thanks, Denise. Okay, so you can use Racha or Piñata for this. I find Piñata is more successful, but you can absolutely use either. So I'm going to use Piñata. I'm going to do a blue. I'm going to do Baya blue. And I'm going to do Senorita magenta. So I'm going to do blue. And I played with a few different configurations, and this just happens to be the best configuration. So as I say, Ranger will work. Other additives don't really seem to work. I tried it with the alcohol marker blending solution. It starts to pull the color apart. The Ranger one didn't work. The Claro didn't work. And what else did I try in it? I tried, the extender doesn't work because the acrylic doesn't work with this technique. So you need the Dream Drifter. You can, as an alternative, buy the Piñata white and do it this technique. But this works just fine as a hack, and you don't have to buy something extra. So just so what we're gonna do is some Piñata ink. You can see like all the resin here. So where they're designed to be thinned down. Then we're going to do our blue. Then we're going to take some Snow Flurries re-inker. Like a drizzle. It's thick, remember? So like, I don't know. It's not like I can say 3 drops, so I'm just going to say like a drizzle. And then we're going to add Dream Drifter. And then you're going to shake. And I am going to get some silver balls that you will be able to add to these so that if you want to pre-make them, because they come with lids. So if you want to make up your colors this way and then save them, you can do that. And then with the, all right, so I'm going to put this down. I'm gonna you see how vibrant they become? So you basically can make your own neons, but with any alcohol ink color you want. It's super, super pretty. So then I can add in some pink. You see how that blends into a pretty purple. So this is the metal tag and the black tag in your kits. And so on this one, I can use my regular alcohol inks, yes.
Where is it going? Oh. I thought it was giving.
But you see it's far more what do you need?
Oh, who's for dinner?
We just went and had Five Guys. For dinner. So you see the difference? Your regular alcohol inks are going to be very translucent. Whereas these are going to give you that real opacity. Look how beautiful and vibrant that is. Like really, really pretty. And if you, for instance, so if I just take my regular alcohol ink and put it on black, see, nothing happens. I mean, if I put it over the top of something, I can get like a little bit of movement, but nothing happens. But as soon as I add that snow flurries, look at that. I know, I love my candle. Such a pretty effect, and it works on black. Okay, so that's like step one. So you could make any alcohol ink work on dark cardstock by doing that. Just Snow Flurries, Reinker, Daydream Drifter. Okay, Dream Drifter even. I always want to call it Daydream. I think because it reminds me of a daydream. If you want to take these though to the next step, you can take some Snow Flurries pearl dust.
Which glass of water you use?
In the sink somewhere.
Oh.
I'm going to add some pearl dust. I don't know, like a petite palette knife full. Yeah, that was a little bit light. Okay. I like the can of it because I can control it. And it dries it nice and quickly. And I actually wanted to, if we have time, I saw a really cool tutorial. I was going to show you another way to move the ink around. My kaleidoscope cleanups by the laser. So I use it to clean my laser and all my laser projects. It's great. So this time we're going to shake again. And I'm hoping there. You do have to wait for them to dry to see this. You can see it more on the pink. I love playing around with it though. It's kind of like doing paint pouring, I feel like. Look at these waves and things in this. Like, it's so unique. Look at that texture. It's like, what? Drink it then. I don't need any. I still cook.
Oh. You got to take the dog out
Sure, you can feed him dinner too. Would be great.
and put water.
So I don't know. Can you see how shimmery this is? You do have to wait for it to dry for that shimmer to come out. I think you can see it. Like on the ones I had here. You see when it's dry, you see how shimmery that is? Obviously, the more you put in, the more shimmer you'll get. But you can see, so you can create your own pearlized and your own, so you can do one or the other or both. So you can add the shimmer to your regular alcohol inks and make glittery alcohol inks without the pigment in. Or you can add the pigment and be able to use them on dark colors like this. And you can see like the movements and the colors and the, you know, the effects you get are something truly unique. Like you don't get these colors come out so bright and so vivid. And the other thing, remember the other day we did that really cool piece on, I used a stencil and we put the glaze through it, the gel rather through it. Let me show you why. This one's wet. No, not that. Something wet here. If I just. I'm in love with this piece. And these you can die cut. So these are black plastic. You can die cut these. You can cut segments out of them. You can stamp with archival on top. You can use alcohol lift ink. So tomorrow we're going to use the felt with our alcohol inks, and I want to talk about coloring things with alcohol inks. Then on Tuesday, we will do alcohol lift ink, and that'll pretty much be the end of alcohol ink. So we have 2 more days. So if anyone has any other questions on alcohol inks, you can let me know. But like this, I don't know what to do with this, but I'm in love with this, I have to tell you. And you can use alcohol. She says we are going to have an alcohol ink class, and it's going to include everything you need, all the elixirs, all the mixatives, all the add-ins. We've got other add-ins coming. Everything's going to be in there, all the surfaces, everything you need to make all of these projects. And it's going to be for 2 days. We're just going to focus on making stuff with alcohol inks for 2 days. It's going to be the 6th and 7th of December. It's the first weekend in December. So I'm going to just start. It's available on the website now. So I listed it today. If you order it today, you won't pay shipping on the kit. And if you're in class, you can also use your coupon on the kit too. So this creates a really fun background. And I'll show you in a minute. No, I don't know. I don't know how much you can see, but can you see that you can see this is the glitter-based gel because it's fully acrylic. So can you see, you can see all of that in the background? It just like shines through. So you get that really pretty texture. You can even take some Dream Drifter afterwards.
Everly was asking if there was any things that shouldn't be mixed together for safety and health sakes.
So any of the Hedgehog Hollow ones you can mix together. There's nothing in them that would cause a bad reaction in terms of the 3 alcohol mixes. I don't suggest mixing them with the Ranger or the Flaro just because we don't know how they would react because we don't know what chemistries they use. We just know what we have in our own chemistries. So in terms of you can mix snow flurries in with anything. You can mix this pearl dust in with anything. You can mix the Dream Drifter. You can use the Dream Drifter with the Claro and the Ranger Alcohol ones, but the others have extra chemicals in. So this one is a pretty basic chemistry, I would say. So I know it doesn't interfere. But the other ones, the chemistries are a little bit more complex, so I don't know how they would interact on that. And this is the only one you can spray. Everything else has additives in it that we would recommend not spraying, but this one you can put in a spray bottle with your alcohol inks. So if you wanted to, I think I have a spray bottle, an empty one still here. This one's empty. So if you wanted to put, I'm going to mix these two together. So you can mix colors, color mixing is fine. So I should have a purple in theory. As it dries, you can see more. It's like having a bleached alcohol ink design. You can see it more now it's drying. So you can kind of have that. And that would be a fun one also to dye by. Which glitter is the one to use? Glitter gel base. So this is the glitter gel base that I put over. But also if you put the glitter gel base and then put inkable glitter and then ink on the top, you can make all the tapes and things. We're going to do that in class. I'm going to show you how to make custom alcohol inked glittered panels. And hopefully we'll have our new holographic cardstock and you'll be able to alcohol ink on that as well. I'm going to just take a black tag and turn it over. I'm going to give this a good shake for a second. So you see, I can spray these alcohol inks and create mists and things in the background too. So you can let that, and you can just let that dry, and then you'll get all of that kind of texture and things in there. You see it's already starting to dry on there. So you can do that. You can still move it with the air, but kind of the idea of getting that little splatter. Or if you want to, you know, do a piece and then say, for instance, like this, then add a spray of a color on top to add a splash. You can do that too, just to get a different version of application. But only like this, only with Dream Drifter, nothing else. You can't use any of the other ones like that. And then, and still make sure it's in a well-ventilated space. If you need to wear a mask, all of those disclosures, please. So there's that. Tomorrow we're going to talk about coloring glitter. Oh, I was going to show you this other little technique. This is all wet though. Where's my clothesline? I still don't have it. I need a man who can put things up for me. And Dr. Blush is not it. I love him, but DIY is not his forte. I'm the DIYer of the house. Okay. So let's see if we can do this. I watched this tutorial. And so she said to use neat Ranger alcohol ink for this. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use Dandelion. Right, Denise? That one's resin shimmer for now. Let's try some Sunset Orange. Okay, Girl Power's kind of failing me. So what she did was she put like 3 drops down like that. She dried it. Yes, Elizabeth, there are kits available from today and you would still get the replay. So she kept her ink very much in. So not as big as my piece kind of got. Oh, Hey, Dr. Blush, I just realized you're here. Or maybe you left. So she put a drop on the edge here and then blew it out. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that as a flower. Look how pretty that is. So easy. So I don't know that you could, Piñata, you probably want to water it down just a little bit. So like this is Piñata, maybe not strong enough. So I would do, so this is how I would do the center with a Piñata. Let's try it. I think it's oh, Piñata. So again, that's Dream Drifter. So I'm going to do Piñata. And I'm going to make it maybe like 1/3 Piñata, or maybe a quarter Piñata, 3/4 Dream Drifter. Whereas normally it's like 1 to 10, like it's a lot more. So I'm going to still keep it pretty strong. I don't know where my little bag of lids went. Where did they go? So I have a nice strong pink. So Jay, there's lots of different things we're going to play with. So we give you all the surfaces and things so you can replicate what we're doing. And some of it obviously isn't released either. This is kind of fun. It's a little bit different effect with the Piñata. And you can see how strong it is because even here, so I like how it gives you the two tones because it's pulling apart that magenta. So that's the difference. So here's my Piñata one. And here's my range one. Very, very different. Very different. Very different. I'm going to just dry this one off of sleeve. So very different. Someone asked, I saw someone comment about the foil. Let's try. So if I do it on, this is the foil I was having to have here. So if I do it on the Ranger one, it's just on that little thick piece here. A different ink, same additive. So this is Ranger ink and this is the Piñata, but both are using the Dream Drifter. See, it's not actually that sticky. Not that sticky. So yeah, so it's the Ranger I use neat. The Piñata I used Dream Drifter, like a quarter to ink to 3/4 Dream Drifter. And then I just use Dream Drifter drops all the way around. So that's another way you can do it. So you can do this. You can do this. Look how now it's drying, how much resist I have on here. It's super cool. And it's sparkly. The range one I used was Sunset Orange. This one was Sunset Orange. And then we did this one. I love this. This is like one of my favorite pieces I think I've ever made. I don't know what to do with it, but I love how they came out. We did it on the metal. We've got this one. And this is where I kind of found, so if you use the, it was Dream Drifter underneath it, but the ink, I mixed it with with the white snow flurries, and I used our extender, and you get like this crackle effect. Oops, I want to do two things. So if you want like a crackly effect for something different, if you mix it with our extender, this is what you'll get. It makes that snow flurries crackle or like separate, but it's still captured in here. So if you want kind of like it's almost like a sea foamy effect. So if you want that sea foamy effect, then you want to use the pink bottle with your ink. We're gonna do it tomorrow, Jay. I have mine somewhere if I haven't lost them. I think I saw them earlier. I'll find them for tomorrow. And then we have these that we did. And then this is the one where we sprayed some. So this is the spray and this is the spray on the back. So it kind of looks graffiti-y. And you remember you can put this on put a stencil down and you can spray through this too. So if you, oh, I got dream, the stuff on my fingers. So you can always put a stencil down and spray on the black and you'll have this effect with your stencil resist down as well. So you can kind of play with that as a technique as well. I don't know where I did that. But anyway, so you know I'm going to ask, what was your favorite thing about tonight? What's your favorite thing you learned tonight? And while I do the winner, 20. Glitter. Making the flower, mixing the additives, the flowers. The flowers were nice and easy. Canned air, yeah. I mean, I am definitely handy. Canned air. Isn't canned air so cool? It's a really fun one. All right, so our winner for tonight, drum roll please, is Delene. Congratulations, Delene. No, I didn't mean to open them. No, don't do that. Thank you. All right, Oktoberfest, 10, 19. All right, let's see. I love seeing the colors. Have to get the canned air. I will get a kit information out on the mixed media. It'll take me a couple of days. I need to catch up a little bit. Hi, Denise's cat. So thank you everyone for hopping on with me. So tomorrow, as I say, we're going to use alcohol inks with felt. You'll need some glitter. If you have glass glitter, bring that. If you have regular white glitter, bring that. And also those tags that we prepared. So they're the things we'll be using tomorrow night. And then our last night will be on alcohol lifting. So we'll talk about that. And then we're going to move on to those round tissue paper circles that are in your kit. For those of you who want to know how to use them and what they do, that's what we'll be covering next. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you need me, you know how to get hold of me. But don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs up, all those things on YouTube.